survivors. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day or evening, depending on where you are in the world. What'd you say, baby?
Singing a song.
Say that again.
I was singing a song.
Oh. Okay, bro. I didn't know what you were saying. Hold on, y'all. I'm fixing my grandbaby's them some Velveeta quick skillet stuff. So, y'all, I don't know what. You know, it's another thing too. Like, I understand about deporting illegal aliens from other places, but America ain't done right, y'all. I mean, people that have been enslaved haven't been reprimanded, given nothing. Police officers that are corrupt are still killing our children. And then we still have to pay taxes to an entity that we don't even know who owns it. I don't know. And then it's crazy because nobody wins. Nobody wins. I say instead of just deporting the illegal aliens, or people that were not born here, let's start fixing some of the injustice in America, like the corrupt police officers. Corrupt police officers. Police officers that abuse their authority to keep order. I don't know. Then I hear these videos, people saying, well, to all the people that, to all the people that um, live in America but want to get out of America, deport them. Oh my God. And it's usually ones that have been treated unfairly their entire life. There's no reason that a child should experience someone that's biased or someone that judges them. America has to do better. I don't know. I still believe that it's a personal vendetta with Trump. It's not, don't have anything to do with making this country better. Unless, I just don't see it. I think that was a slap in all the slavery. The ones who come from slavery, were in slavery, ones who um, were against slavery, you know, to say make it great again is kind of like a slap in the face. And I'm sorry. But one day, you slave owners and people that thought they could get away with doing evil to other humans. You're going to reap what you sow. Hi, guys. Hey, everyone. I am most fabulous. How are you? Be careful. Oh, yeah, I know it. What are you going to do? Well, I'm cooking my grandbabies them some food right now. They like those Velveeta snacks. Not snacks, but these. So I'm going to fix them some of that. Hi, baby. This is my little, you want to come say hi to people? I'm sure your mama would say it's okay because it's not nothing bad. Then you want to come on. This is my little, she was named after me. This is Lauren Denise. This is she wants to grow up and be a police officer. And
Hi, Romeo.
you know, so awesome. I actually think that we need to go on a recruiting binge and recruit a lot of, that's enough. Don't scare him. No, don't scare him. He say don't do it. Come on, you want to say hi to the people? This is Romeo. Say hi, Romeo. Hi, Romeo. Say hi to the people, Romeo. Look, look at Romeo. Say hi. Okay, Didi. I'm gonna give him to Didi. And give him to Long Denise. And I gotta wash my hands again. But that's all right. But I just think, y'all, that I don't know. I'm just like, what's gonna happen? You guys, we put so much. I don't know. There's ways of doing things without causing issues. Like, it's just my opinion, but Trump, if he was a good negotiator and a good unbiased person, when it comes to international affairs or different affairs, a good leader knows how to be transparent, putting justice and transparency as the main solid rock. Also, with no judgment. Now, out of all, it's just, and being loyal. And when you're dealing with the government and you're dealing with other nations, you have to be loyal to your allies. But what does a business owner do? Well, a business owner observes where the funds are coming and going and realizes that to make a good move on the chessboard is to backstab someone. And they have been doing it for years. If someone thinks that America is being honest and just and is a true loyal ally, to get blindsided by an action and a deception, for him to go to Russia, I think it's Russia, that he went to the tariffs. Oh, Ukraine. I think it's Ukraine. But what I'm talking about is loyalty. America, the colonists that came to America, they've been doing that tactic for years. See what it is with the supply and demand. If there is if there's a control that they can't have, then they have to go and pull whatever resource so that that entity or that nation can feel some distress or issue from the now the ex-ally. That opponent has caused a rift and going into uncharted waters with having a I've never been so afraid of America falling. And I don't care who you are. I'm literally at the point in my life I'm sick of people that are biased and just hate on other people. I'm just like that's not the circle of life. That's a whole demonic entity all to itself. It's crazy. It does not make any sense, y'all. People, here we are, and as I'm looking at them deporting illegal aliens. And I'm like, okay, yeah, if they're a problem. Hello. Hope all is well, Evelyn Sanchez. And I'm sorry if I said it wrong. My eyes are, as you see, I can't see. I was watching, it brought tears to my eyes to see how hard they're going for people. And I understand they come over, they do the crime, they get deported. Okay. And a lot of them might have a record. But we got a fucking president that is a felon. The oh, sorry, man. Don't tell your mama I was cussing. Go. What you want?
You got a piece of cereal.
Oh, okay. Don't tell her I was in here cussing. You didn't hear me say nothing. Sorry, y'all. I got it. My daughter says I have a potty mouth, and I do. But I'm trying. I am. I love you too, baby. That was a close call. Shoot, I almost start laying into it. But I'm just saying, it's so mind-boggling. And then they say, oh, we deported so many illegal aliens back to wherever they come from. Wherever. But we are not. You can deport all day. There's still thieves here in America. And you know who else they're going to start focusing on? I'm going to let you think about that. And what it is somebody's afraid. Somebody at the top is afraid that if they let people come over here, and why fight it? Why not just build a border where people can come through legally, getting all the documents and everything they need to be over here, to build America as a diverse nation that is offering freedom and the right to love and happiness and the pursuit of happiness. I just think it's wrong. I think it's a way to save money. It's a way of not allowing, because most people that come over
are probably going to be either, if they become American, they're going to probably go on the opposite side of Trump. But I am a believer. Hold on, let me read this. I'm a black man and I voted for Trump. Be proud. Be American. Stop the military. Stop the what? What is that? Hold on, because boy, bye. And nobody no damn victim. And if you want to be true about it, we are victims. You have, and you probably do too. And I'm just gonna say it, that you voted, but shit, you don't know what your outcome is gonna be. You don't fucking know that. You just trying to go because you probably got a personal vendetta against a quote unquote black woman, which a black woman, Kamala Harris, is biracial. But because of the power of her melanin, okay, it is the black, or the black, or the melanated skin that overtakes the nationalities, because nobody's a victim. You see how warped your mind is? Your mind is so warped. You're trying so hard not to be that Negro that I'm sure when he's talking to his friends, he's talking about you. And he's trying, I'm sure you want to be accepted, baby. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you want to be accepted. And you probably have gone to the point of downgrading your own mama if your mama is melanated. My thing is this: if you're going to, and nobody's a victim as far as what you're saying about that. I'm not a victim. I stand in my truth. I'm very authentic and I love myself to the depths of my soul, to the time I leave this planet. I love being black. What I don't like is being called out for me being black, to be judged and done wrong for something that the Almighty said for me. But here's the thing. You said something about it. Good, you vote for Trump. Here's the thing. I didn't vote for either one of them. Why? Because neither one of them to me gave me reason to vote for them. Neither one of them. I wasn't going to vote for her because, okay, now she's in a category, you're a black woman. Okay, yeah, go run, I'm going to vote for you. No, I didn't do that. I had to know and see what made me, I can look at this presidency and think 3 or 4 years down the line where we may be. And with my research and whatever I had looked up to see if these two qualify in my eyes for a just leader, I didn't see it. And that's what I made my decision off of, okay? So it wasn't about it being a victim. I actually think at that time, we should have came up with our own political party, a universal party, to where everyone is created equal. Everyone has a right to freedom, life, and happiness. We should have started a third party. It's never too late. No, sorry, it's not. I think it's not too late for the Black Party, but I do think it's too late for anyone that thinks they're going to enslave the Black community. I mean, it's not too late for the Black community. since we're already going through systemic racism, that's just what that is. But I'm sick of that. That is going to stop. It has to. And whether you believe it or not, the process has begun. You can be closed-minded, you can be one-centered, you can be all of that all you want to. But the thing called karma will come around. And it's going to come around in a way where there's not a defense, a human against a human, but it's going to be humanity living as one body in the one world order, because it's coming. Now, you talking about plantations. Let's see here. We're in the age of robot technology. Get off the slave. Boy, I done been gone off the slave. Here's the thing. Okay, let me say this about the slavery and the planting. Honey, that has to change. And whether you're camouflage and you're just kind of like clueless of it, or you want things to be a certain way, so you go and you act like things are not happening, that's you. Okay? But just a second, because I'm starting to talk and I'm burning the meat. That's why I try not to talk while cooking, because I burn. If y'all see me last time, I burnt all the toast. And I rinsed my ground beef, so. What was that? What was that? Dee Dee. What was something bad? Something was just sound like it was bad. Danny, what do you want? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, survivors. Just a second. Let me take my earpiece out. Come on, baby. Okay. Wash my hands again. Back to the slavery plantation statement. You can't just say get off the plantation as though things have changed, and that because it's a lot of things that melanated people deal with because of our ancestors being enslaved. And it is something that I've learned. Of course, I'm a survivor of post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm also a survivor of post-traumatic slavery syndrome. And a lot of us have that because it's in our blood. It's a generational after generational, or you can say generational curse, or you can say whatever. But it is something that is passed down. Now, It's up to you to think that. I personally believe that the slave owners, as well as the slaves, the ancestors, or the slave owners' bloodline actually probably suffer from post-traumatic slavery syndrome, pre-slavery, because what they did was inhumane. So when you say slave plantation, I don't know your nationality, but I have dealt with systemic racism my entire life, and still to this day deal with it. But it's how I handle it. It's how I handle it. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't. So you can't say, and it just pisses me off that people are like that. People will even hurt children because of their own biased ways. Yeah. My mother was an only child. I'm the youngest of 8. And she was mulatto. We have Indian in our blood, as well as Caucasian and African descent. In the study of I'm just talking. I don't, hold on. Let me go and put this in. In my studies, I found that there was a white colonial, which he was, it's my grandfather, my mother's father's grandfather. Was a colonial in the Civil War. Back in slavery, back in slavery time, they treated slaves like cattle. So the story is this: my great great grandfather slept with one of his slaves, which produced my great great grandmother. That was, and they and my great great grandmother produced my grandfather. Yeah, or my great great grandfather, my great grandfather. And his son took advantage of my grandmother which, you know, that's a story, but they ended up having my mother. He was not with my grandmother. He had a whole other family in Drew County, Arkansas. Generational pain, generational hurt from the slave plantation. And what I have done is use that to educate myself. So I feel, when I feel certain anger, I release that anger. And I release it from the knowledge that I acquired from research. Because a lot of times we're just ignorant. We don't know. And we say things that just feel good to ourselves. Because humans are selfish and egotistical. But wrong is wrong. Anyway, so that's my take on slavery, slave plantation. Oh my! Oh, y'all, I got this new eyebrow thing because I don't grow eyebrows really. So I had made me an eyebrow. I forgot to put the other one on, but it's okay. Oh my goodness. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and finish feeding my grandbabies and make them yeah, I'll make them some tea, sweet tea. I'll talk to y'all later. Remember, survivors, to change your negative thoughts to positive thoughts. Then make good choices. It does work. Bye.